thing can often be an important life experience.
Okay.
You can almost always get another chance, another shot, another opportunity. It's how we learn as children and even adults. But sometimes you only get one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. And failing at your life's greatest ambition can be more than just devastating. It can define the rest of your career, your emotions, and your life entirely. Watching one clip inspired this whole video and these thoughts that I've been reflecting on. The clip is from a streamer, a guy named Reckful, which is a name I know all too well since he started out as a pro player in the World of Warcraft arena scene. Now that might sound very niche and obscure to most people, but back in the day it was a pretty popular
That was a big fucking deal.
Nowadays though, he's a hugely successful and popular streamer, having played all sorts of games and having amassed a large audience over the course of many years. Now for more context and backstory, I've linked the full video in the description, but for the sake of brevity I'm going to keep it short. Reckful was one of the best players in North America during the prime of WoW Arena as an esport, and his team was the top team by far. But as you'll hear him explain, things didn't quite work out the way he expected, or maybe even deserved them to.
Here I am. All I want to do is win BlizzCon, and we qualified. We got the top 8, and then I was like, okay, let's fucking go to the tournament. And then they didn't want to go. Benny's didn't want to go because he was fat, and Chris Lidd was pretty shy. All I want to do is win this thing. BlizzCon.
Wow.
Like, shit, who's not in the tournament who's good? And I'm like, oh shit, the rank 2 team. I'll play with Venom and Gravemind. All I want to do is win BlizzCon. I'm already going with not my teammates. I left my team. I actually cared about titles at the time. I left my rank 1 team, not going to get a title, to practice with these guys that I don't even know where I've played with. Toast, Nuts, and Pooks. They're really good players, but I could beat them. I beat them on ladder every time, right? So I could always beat their comp. And all I want to do is play against them. But some fucking how they beat Talbadar, Azale, and Sidu. I don't know how the fuck Talbot, Azale, and Sidu lost that fucking first time. It pissed me off. And then I had to play against Talbadar, the one team I couldn't beat, in the fucking whole tournament. And I just have to get top 2. And then, of course, I fucking lose. And then I'm knocked out. And I don't get to go to BlizzCon, which is all I wanted to do. And this is at my absolute peak when I'm really good. Think about how shitty that story is. And then Talbadar went on to beat Toes' team that I could beat.
Yeah, there it is.
6-0. It was 2 series. They had to win 2 series. What? And if they just beat him the first time, I would get to go to BlizzCon. It was really sad. I wanted to win it so bad. I didn't even know I had emotions to this.
You could still go if you played WoW.
It's not the same. It'll never be the same again.
Alright. I'm alright. I know you guys are like, yeah, fucking go back or whatever. It's not the same, you know. Go again. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
Now, to most people, at first glance, this seems totally absurd. Why is a grown man, a successful streamer, crying about losing in a video game almost a decade ago? I can see why most people would think that, but to me, I completely understand.
That's
right. In fact, it was hard for me to even finish watching this clip because I felt the emotion he was conveying here so strongly and so personally. You see, it's not about just being a game or just losing. It's about missing the chance to succeed in something that he spent thousands and thousands of hours playing. A game, yes, but a game that he was good at, that he was known for, that he made the central focus of his entire life.
That was so long ago.
Failing
what the fuck
at that
is this?
during the peak of his career in the game, and due to circumstances that were out of his control, that is something that you can't easily get over. So much so that even now, almost 10 years later, after all the success he's gotten, all the money he's made, and all the games he's played, that loss still eats away at his core. And he's right. Going back and playing the game now, it wouldn't be the same at all.
I'll never have the experience that I had in Classic again. It doesn't matter what happens if they bring out Classic WoW again. Even if they bring out another game that's better than Classic WoW, it'll never be the same as the first time.
Perhaps the reason I felt so strongly about this and so
Wow.
connected to it is because
Okay.
I've experienced it on my own personal level. Before I had 200k subs, before I made any serious videos, I too was focused on being the best. Growing up,
Yep.
I was always trying to be good at something, whether it was soccer or video games. I was introduced to many, including Smash Brothers and World of Warcraft, by my oldest brother. During 2012, I came back to WoW and I was inspired, as many players were, by Reckful's amazing arena videos. His videos to this day
Those are
still
really
have the
fucking
most
good,
views
dude.
by far of any WoW arena video.
5 million
and for
views.
good reason. They showed off his impressive
What
skills,
the
his unique
fuck?
strategies, and
That's
did
insane.
it all with a cool, slick soundtrack.
didn't even realize it was
and
that
just
much.
Nice editing that put it all together. If
Oh
you
my
take
God.
a quick look at my back catalog of videos, it will tell you a story of
6
my
killing
progression
blows.
in WoW. Slowly, over the years, and after the
Yes,
countless
dude.
hours I spent streaming and playing World of Warcraft, something weird happened. Something that didn't happen with the other games I played growing up. I was always average in those games, maybe slightly better than some local friends. But when it came to World of Warcraft, things were different. I started to get good. Like, really good.
There it is, dude. Yep.
Talked him into it. Got it.
Got it, kill the one.
This is a good video. I like this.
How do we win? G-Link, Carter peek.
G-Links. Oh boy.
Kick Tyler, kill the city, now.
Yes, dude.
This is 2.5 minutes of watching a dinosaur attack 80 space. He's got an offensive gate going in now at this point.
What's his dinosaur's name?
Life finds way.
And Life Finds Way just going crazy on 80.
With Arena, I made a name for myself, playing the
Wow.
ladder and occasionally entering tournaments. I even got rank 1, the highest possible achievement in PvP in multiple seasons, which
Yup.
means I was pretty fucking good. Okay, I might have gotten a little carried away
He
there
was.
with the
Glinks
montage.
was a great
but
player.
WoW Arena was my life for a time
Was
too.
Trill
I too had
Cino?
aspirations to compete
Oh my
at
God.
BlizzCon and maybe
was
even
last
win.
year.
But as time
was there.
passed and as the game changed, I lost interest. I lost my desire to be the best, and I gave up on that dream. I can't say that I ever got as close as Reckful did, but I can relate to his feelings nonetheless. Many people hold on to regrets and the idea of what could have been, the unfulfilled potential that they feel they never fully lived up to.
Back in '82, I used to be able to throw a pigskin a quarter mile. Are you serious? I'm dead serious. How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over them mountains?
Please show
That's
the
a
clip where
great movie.
Dude, where he
Coach
throws
would
it
put
at
me in
Napoleon's
fourth quarter.
face.
We'd have been state champions.
Holy fuck, dude. That was so good.
No doubt in my mind. You better believe things would have been different. I'd have gone pro. In a heartbeat. I'd be making millions of dollars and living in a big old mansion somewhere. Soaking it up in a hot tub with my soulmate.
Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite represents someone who's stuck in the past. A man
I
who's
love
never
that
moved
movie,
on
man.
from his glory days as a high school football player.
Yes.
Instead, he's now a broken, middle-aged man with no real aspirations. A man defined
Yeah,
by
it's
his
like-
past failure in many ways.
It's like every
His
classic
situation
player.
is not too
Yeah.
uncommon either. Most people have to come to terms with the failure of a dream at some point in their life.
Oh, I've seen that. It goes so funny.
A pass at the goal line when you have Marshawn Lynch.
One of the most well-known and successful chefs in the world
Wow.
today is
Okay.
Gordon Ramsay. He has been awarded multiple Michelin stars, the highest honor a chef can receive, as well as having had numerous hit TV shows. But what most people don't know is that before ever stepping foot in the kitchen, Gordon Ramsay was set to become a soccer pro in his
What?
teenage years. That was his first dream.
Wait, what the fuck?
As a boy, I dreamt of playing professional football for my favorite local team.
What the fuck?
Glasgow
There's
Rangers.
no way. Really?
My dream came true when I was spotted by a scout in the mid-'80s, and I joined the youth team here at Ibrox.
Oh my god.
Isn't this soccer?
I've got so many great memories.
I got released on the back of an injury.
Yeah, he's talking about soccer.
Smashed my cartilage, and then they said they'd keep an eye on me, but that's just a polite fuck off, really, that's all.
Damn.
Do you know what? Any form of pain that I experienced here was eradicated when I won my 3rd Michelin star. And had I not had the upset in football here with Ibrox, I don't think I'd be the chef I am today.
I'm sure the physical pain Ramsey felt from his injuries was excruciating, but I'll bet the mental and emotional pain he experienced while having to sit on the sidelines watching his team play, knowing full well that he no longer had a future in football, was far worse than the physical pain. However, what separates someone like Gordon Ramsay from the Uncle Ricos of the world isn't whether or not he failed, but rather how he chose to live his life after failing. Gordon could have easily given up on himself after losing the chance to play the sport he was talented at. He could have lived the rest of his life in regret of those injuries that were out of his control. But instead, he chose to carve a new path, an entirely new and separate walk of life. And as he said,
why is he
once
messy?
he
It
earned
looks
that
pretty clean to me.
Michelin star, all the pain he felt on the field as a player was gone. His career as a chef served as a path forward for the burning desire and drive he always had within himself. In many ways, the success he achieved as a chef was much more fulfilling than any athletic career could have been. Someone like Reckful is at a crossroads, a point in their life where they can either become an Uncle Rico or a Gordon Ramsay. Reckful has found success in so many other games and platforms, and hopefully his ambitions will continue to push him forward in life. He's even working on developing a game right now, for example. On one hand, you can give up on the rest of your ambitions and aspirations, and instead focus on what should have been, or what could have been, what you deserved, what you were dreaming about, and why it failed. It's not just that these people have failed, though. It's that they failed and that they're afraid of failing again, so they never try again. But there is another option available. You can pick yourself back up, decide that you're going to try something else, maybe something completely new, something risky, and try your best to live out your potential on a fulfilling life journey in a new direction. Whether it's professional gaming, sports, a dream career, an untapped passion for art, or any ambitious goal, there's always a dream that people keep hidden inside of them.
Michael Jordan?
Whether you're a Reckful, a Rico, or a Ramsay, failure doesn't have to define you. You can't go back and relive your mistakes, redo your failures. It's not the same. It never will be the same. Time passes and life goes on. So find a new path, a new purpose, a reason to go on and live your life to its full potential, no matter how unfair your past may have been. And who knows, maybe one day, just like Ramsay, you'll look back and realize that the pain of your failures no longer has the same sting due to the success of living up to your full potential. Or you'll end up like Uncle Rico.
Kill this idiot. Peace, nerd. Get the fuck out of my arena, bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Just take me on that long ride through the night and just give me that phone.
Now plays 18 hours a day in hopes of winning BlizzCon. He's gonna get that 15K payout. Wow. Holy Give this a like, boys. Glink makes some of the most thoughtful and well-constructed videos on YouTube.
True.
And I think he deserves more recognition for that.
True.
Yeah, don't say no, smiley face, you fucking obnoxious, pimply face piece of shit loser that's never done anything productive in your whole life. Go give him a fucking like. Okay? Give him a fucking like. Because he wants it. He needs it. Okay? Because you're not going to do anything else that's important today, and you fucking know it. You're watching the Asmongold stream with me clearing LFR. You have nothing better to do. So shut the fuck up and give it a like. Let me see here. Let me refresh it. We've got 600.
Failing at something.
900. Good fucking start, okay? Keep going. Like, this is like, man, like, what did you think of the video, man? Like, did you like it?
I mean, I did like it. I just don't.
I don't know. It just like Reckful's a really, he's a very intelligent person. I feel like if he just got back into WoW, granted WoW is trash, but if WoW was good and he got back into it and he wanted to go to BlizzCon, I'm sure he could. Like he's a good enough player.